Welcome back to SB Nation. It's time for the Kentucky Derby, and for most of us, that just means wearing a really pretty hat and drinking a bunch of mint juleps. But some of the gamblers out there want to know what horses to watch now that we got the post position draw. Let's go to Matt Gardner for more.
Heading into the post position draw for the 2012 Kentucky Derby, the big question was where would the speed end up in the starting gate? In the Derby with a 20-horse field, it's not very advantageous to draw inside too far towards the rail. Anything from post 5 into post 1 tends to be a really tough spot for horses that like to show a lot of speed. The main reason? Not a lot of room for error. You come out of the gate slow, you stumble a little bit. The horses to your outside are going to be coming over towards the rail to try to get better running position, and you're going to get boxed in and your race is going to be over before it starts. Of the speed horses, Hansen, the Breeders' Cup Juvenile winner, got an absolutely perfect draw. He's out in the 14 hole. It's a great spot for him. Jockey Ramon Dominguez is going to have a lot of options when he leads the gate. Hansen's a horse that tends to have trouble settling when he draws inside of other horses. When he's to the outside, he seems to be able to settle better. He's not as rank, he's not as headstrong, and that's going to give him a better shot to run a big race. The two favorites, Bodemeister and Union Rags, Bodemeister at 4-1 and Union Rags at 9-2, drew the 6 hole and the 4 hole respectively. That's a really tough spot for those two horses. Both of them like to be up near the pace, but they don't have a ton of speed, or at least they don't want to use a ton of speed out of the gate. But they've got two horses to their outside, Creative Cause in the 8 hole and Trinniberg at the 9 hole, that both like to be up front as well, and that's going to create some problems for Union Rags and Bodemeister. If they get out of the gate slowly, they're going to have a much more difficult trip getting to the front, and they could get boxed in, and that could make it a really tough job for them. It's not that they can't win from those posts, but it's not ideal. Trinniberg is an absolutely pure sprinter. He's going to be leading the field going into the first turn unless he stumbles out of the gate. He's got a ton of speed, and so he's going to put pressure on all the other horses to the inside of him. So those horses, Bodemeister and Union Rags, probably didn't love their draw today. Another horse that probably likes their draw, though, like Hansen, is Dullahan, the winner of the Bluegrass Stakes. He drew the 5 hole, he's a closer, he doesn't have hardly any speed, so it doesn't matter that he's down inside, because his jock's just going to kind of take him back at the beginning, try to get good position over by the rail, and then hope for a nice clean trip around the track, making a big move at the top of the stretch and hopefully closing and picking up the pieces. Another horse that I like quite a bit coming into the Derby is in the 15 hole. It's Gemologist. He won the Wood Memorial his last time out. And he's a nice looking colt, and he can stalk the pace, or he can kind of be up in front of it, and since he's drawn out wide, his jockey Javier Castellano is going to have a lot of options in that spot. So Gemologist is in a really good spot to run a big race and probably be able to avoid a lot of the traffic trouble that some of his other rivals are going to experience on Saturday afternoon.
So there you have it. For more from Matt Gardner on Horse Talk, check out anddownthestretchtheykome.com and subscribe to SB Nation for more sports videos. Comment below. We'll see you soon.